What's going on, you guys? Today I'm bringing you the Civilization 6 series that's new to my channel. I've been wanting to do this for a while. This is one series outside of my NCA 14 New Mexico State Dynasty series that I wanted to do whenever I decided to create a channel. And I'm finally doing it. I played a lot of Civ 5. I finally got Civ 6 way after the fact. But I'm finally bringing you the beginning of the series. I'm going to be playing on Prince. I'm going to start off on Prince and see how difficult that is. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anything different from Civ 5. Game speed's going to stay standard. And I'm going to put it on Shuffle. I like Shuffle. I like Shuffle in Civ 5. It's just something different. You don't know what to expect, I guess is the main thing. And we're going to go standard map size for 8 players. Um, just for this first one. I'm planning on doing more than just one civilization. Um,
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. The great wave of Buddhism follows you, Shikan of Japan, Hojo Tokimun. Your people truly understand what it is to practice balance, and even your finest samurai will be well learned and spiritually apt. Be strong, embrace the divine wind, and you will reach enlightenment.
okay, sorry about that. I just didn't want to talk through the cutscene there. So we are going to do the Japanese Empire. And real quickly, while we have this pulled up, these are specific traits to this civilization. Each civilization has like their own special set. So the first one is Divine Wind. Land units receive 5 plus combat strength in land tiles adjacent to the coast. Naval units receive 5 plus combat strength in shallow water tiles. Builds encampment, holy site theater, square districts in half the time. So that's pretty big. The combat and being able to build encampments in the holy sites in half time compared to other civilizations. Also, all districts receive additional standard adjacency bonus for being adjacent to another district. That's also big. And 2 unique things also are the Samurai, a unique land unit. Nobody else has that, only us. And the Electronics Factory. It's a unique building for us. So we are finally going to get in here. And so far, this doesn't look like there's a whole lot of special resources around us. There's ivory, some wheat, and horses. And I actually like where that is. They've already got the settler. There's a river on that going between both sides. There's some rough terrain, and there's also a mountain right here. So I think that's a great place. And we have finally founded Kyoto. And we are now going to send. For right now, I'm just going to use my warrior to scout ahead until we can get a scout built. So I'm just going to. I'm going to keep him close to the city. I don't want to get them too far out and have barbarians attack, because then we're going to leave Kyoto vulnerable to attacks. So I'm just going to scout briefly out here. I'm not going to go way too far out. And we're going to start a production, and we're going to go ahead and get a scout going and choose research. So, something new this year to Civ 6 that's different from Civ 5 is you have a civics tree. I believe this has replaced the, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I can't think of it right now, but it's basically the same thing as what the civics tree was in the last one. The policies, there we go. So you start off with the code of laws, and another thing I've noticed just through in my own time playing, you I forget what this one was. I scouted ahead, and I think I discovered another civilization, and I got a boost on this, so instead of it being 30 turns, it turned into I think like 17 or 18 turns. So that's cool. Something different. I like that fact. So far, it's a cool feature they put in the game. But to start with our research, I think we're going to open up the technology tree here. I think we're just going to go with a pottery first because we're on a river. That way we can get a granary. I think that's a smart move to start off with. And we're going to jump ahead a turn. But so far, I liked it. I haven't done a whole lot of play in my own time, but I have done enough to get familiar with the game. And so far, I really do like it. I think it's a really Sid Meier's done another awesome job with the game. I thought Civ 5 was really well. The one thing I kind of deterred me away from Civ 6 at the beginning was I wasn't too fond of how kind of, um, I guess the best way I could put it, cartoony it kind of looked. I liked how Civ 5 looked. I thought it looked really nice. The graphics were really well on it. But I've actually started to like Civ 6 a lot more than I did Civ 5. And there's also some. The Rise and Fall DLC just came out too. So, let's see here. Advisor. Yeah, get out of here with that. Um, but there's also the Rise and Fall DLC just came out, and I believe there's some new civilizations that were brought in with that. I'm eventually am gonna get on that. So we've got our scout done. We've sent him out scouting. I'm gonna let the warrior scout around here just a little bit more. Then I'm gonna bring him back in. Let's see here. I don't want to do a builder just yet because we really don't have. We'll need mining for the for the small mountains right there, and we do have a wheat that he could work on, and he could work these two tiles. But I think for right now, just holding off on a builder would be the smart move. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on a monument. Also noticed this year monuments. In Civ 5, they cost, I believe, 1 gold per turn. This year, they don't cost any gold per turn. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a nice little thing there that they've got going. So we're going to go next turn. And I'm not going to go too far into this. I'm only going to go about 20 minutes long because I want to get some feedback from y'all on this. And we've got 1 plus population. Oh, okay. This is new. Your civilization has produced a great work. Created by Apostle Relic 3720 BC. Okay, that's cool. And then let's see here. View Great Works. That gives us 8 tourism and +4 fate. Okay, that's cool. That's different. That's a lot different. So that's awesome. Great way to start so far, getting a great work. I'm going to bring this guy, start bringing him back, even though it's going to take a little bit of time to keep on scouting out. As it looks like we've got more of the Arctic up here, and I believe there's a Barbarian scout. That's also new this year. Barbarians have scouts. And Civs also can build slingers. It used to be in Civ 5, Barbarians didn't have scouts, and Barbarians were the only ones that had slingers. This year, all the Civs, I believe, have slingers, and there's now scouts for the Barbarians. So we have pottery completed. Try to get away from the Barbarian scout there and keep on scouting out some more. Bring that guy there. So now let's see here. Ivory requires animal husbandry. So I believe I'm actually going to go after animal husbandry since we have the ivory here, and we'll get this horse resource, strategic resource. I believe that would be smart. That way we can improve both of these tiles whenever we do get them. So now just keep on, leave him there, and keep on scout. Now, as it looks like there's not a whole lot up this way. It looks like it's a lot of Arctic. Nothing real. Haven't ran into any other civs yet. Haven't ran into any. Speaking of civs.
Augusta Roma Imperator Caesar Traianus sum. Quis es? Qua terra patria vocas.
Okay, so we have finally met Rome. We're just going to say it's an honor to meet them. And we're going to go ahead and exchange information on the capital. So now, okay, after meeting another civilization, you see the need for new ways to communicate. Your knowledge of writing has advanced considerably. So that's what I'm talking about. When you go in now to this, since we met a civ, it's boosted, so instead of it taking 15 turns, it only takes 8. So that's what I'm talking about. How that's cool how they did that this year. Keep that guy there. And what I was going back to saying, now we know where Rome is. Eventually we'll work our way down to scout, but now we at least know where they are. So that's good to know. Let's go next turn here. Let's now go there. Keep on going out this way. Also, eventually we're going to have to start finding good places to expand, which we're still kind of far off. I want to get our one city built up some more before we I know in Civ 5 there was a couple of games I played where I'd expand so quickly that all of my my capital wouldn't grow a whole lot, and my city-state or my cities wouldn't grow a whole lot either, and I'd end up losing a couple of games just on that. So I do want to make sure we get our capital built up really nice before we do expand, but at the same time I don't want to wait too long and miss out on expanding on some good here we go, a Parthenon. I believe that's because we're generating plus 4.1 faith per turn, so, and we've got 25 faith right now. So Parthenon, what are we going to do here? These are all new. I hadn't hit the faith yet, so this is new. I think I'm gonna go with religious settlements as the border expansion rate is 15% higher, so that way we're working toward. We'll be able to expand and get certain resources, luxury or strategic resources quicker than others. Also, inspiration, worship of your Parthenon or pantheon of gods has brought up further questions about spiritual forces in our world, and the progress has been boosted considerably. Next turn, we're going to go back over here.
It is not wisdom, but authority that makes the law.
And then the the code of laws with your people enthused to try code of laws, government and social policy changes are free this turn. Discipline, military, survey policy, military, God King policy, and urban planning. So that looks like production economic, and then both are military. So we can go in here to policies. Okay, that's cool. So it's different. So we can, our military policy and our economic policy, we can both drop one. Um, let's see here what I want to do. I think we're going to do the discipline. That way we get 5 plus combat strength when fighting barbarians. And I believe we are going to do God King for right now because we don't have any other cities. So really just focusing on the capital, that's I think that's good for right now. Confirm the agenda and we're good to go. Keep on scouting. And now we can choose a new civics tree. So this one is already boosted, so foreign trade, so we get a trade route, joint war, establish a joint war against a target civilization, and it allows the creation of trade routes. I think that's what we're going to go with. That sounds like a smart one. Craftsmanship, it's just 30 production toward builders, and 50 production toward ancient and classical era melee, anti-cavalry, and range units. So I think that's smart right there going for the foreign trade. Now we can go production again, and we're going to go granary. See, there's a, I believe it's Barbarian Scout, yeah. So we're going to bring our guy over here, that way he can guard. And we should be good there, keep on scouting. Haven't ran into any more civs yet, so that's good to know. As of right now, the only one we've ran into is Rome, so I don't, looks like a big map so far, but I'm pretty sure it looks like there's going to be more, we're kind of towards the top.
Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals.
So now we've got animal husbandry completed, and we can now build a pasture and a camp. So that's good. Especially when we get the tile with the horses, we'll be able to construct a pasture. Keep on scouting along the coast there. Keep our warrior there. Now we can choose another research. And I do believe we're going to go riding. Since we've already got the boost on it, go ahead and knock it out, be able to build libraries. And after we get the granary built, we're going to construct a builder. We've only got 6 turns left on the granary. So after that, I'll get a builder built, and we can start improving tiles. And there's a barbarian spearman, so we want to make sure to stay clear of him. And it looks like we may have, okay, we've started to find more of Rome here. So it looks like they've got a luxury resource T, and they have a barbarian horseman in their territory as well. That's not good. They've actually got 2 close to them. That's really not good. Good for us, I suppose. Bad for them. Lets us get further ahead. And now our scout's going to be attacked. That's not good. Luckily, it wasn't hurt too much, so we're going to try our best to get away from those horsemen. As we've kind of run ourselves into a corner over there, so I believe I might start running back up this way. I believe that'd be the smart thing to do. And we'll just go around that way and get this gap scouted right here. And we got attacked again. That's not good. I believe we did get a upgrade promotion, yeah. So faster movement in woods and rainforest terrain, or faster movement on hill terrain. I think we're gonna go with ranger because I don't see a whole lot of mountain and hill uh, so far. So we'll go with ranger, and we're gonna get this guy out of here. Actually, I don't think we can since we did the promotion. Okay, that's new too. Because usually, whenever you did a promotion in Civ 5, you got to still move, but I guess now you can't. So that's different. So he took down one of the horsemen, so that's cool. Hopefully the other one, I think he should be able to take that one down, and he did. So he gets more XP off that and defends himself. So I'm going to move him out of the way, and he should be safe there. So I think I'm going to have him hold there for a couple of turns and fortify himself so that way he can get back healthy. And now we've got the granary done, so now I'm going to go after a builder. As you can see, I'm going to go in here into the manage citizens. We've got 3 citizens, and it'll show what tiles they're working with. I think that's pretty good. It's working. I don't see, but that's fairly good. I like that. I don't have a problem with that. So, next turn.
Writing is easy. All you have to do is cross out the wrong words.
And we have writing completed. So, there we go.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
So we can also create districts in this game. That's something new to the game as well. So I'm going to get him to fortify. And I believe, guys, I'm going to stop it right here as we've gone a little over 20 minutes, I do believe. I just want to say thank you in advance, and make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. I'm looking forward to this series, and I'll see you next time.